Hey, welcome to Ark Extinction Special Edition. This is Gmo, and today we're going to talk about kibble and how simple it is to make these. So let's get right to it. First thing you're going to need is either a cooking pot or an industrial cooker. That is your first start. And you're going to need some dino eggs. Well, we're going to start off with the basic kibble first, which is like one of my favorites because I use it to feed the dinos in case I'm going to be gone for a certain amount of time. Because kibble has a longer shelf life than regular food, whether it's berries or meat. Well, anyways, for our basic kibble, we're going to need uh, armor bear, armor, amber berries, cooked meat, fiber, mejo berries, and tint berries. Now, you also need an egg with this. Now, most people go with dodos because dodos lay the eggs the fastest, especially if they're tied in with one of these wonderful dinos. So, let me get around you guys. Come on. An oviraptor. Now, when you tame an oviraptor, don't bother putting any levels in it. And then you're going to have to put its weight. Now, you can see its weight is 110. I just stacked it with construction parts because I have a pulling system here. If I use stone, it'll automatically pull it. Stone is typically what everybody uses. But once you get the oviraptor and you put it around where you want eggs to lay fastest, you go to behavior and you put them on enable wander. Now on enable wander, you see how there's that little egg shaking above each one of these dinos, including our Uties. That will force the dinos to lay eggs faster. So that's just a little tip. And you can have as many oviraptors as you want, and if they lay eggs, their eggs are good for kibble too. Pretty much all eggs are good for kibble. Now here on Extinction, when they first came out with this map, there was special kibbles that I'm going to mention, but we're not going to bother with. It was the augmented kibbles, because they came out with the mammogammer, the snow owl, and they were supposed to be tamed with that. But they can be tamed with pretty much their typical kibble. Well, anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. First thing we're going to need is an egg, and that is going to be our Listosaurus egg. I prefer a Listosaurus because they do not make any noise. They just sit there and look cute. Where the dodos make that squawking and it drives me up a wall. Okay. And we're going to need a few things. Let's grab some tint berries. And we need some mejos. And oh, you don't have any in you. You're full. I should have some in the fridge. Okay, I got a lot of stuff in the fridge. Where is it? Where is it? Wrong fridge. There it is. We need that. We're also going to need some cooked meat. Okay, we have everything. We put that into the cooking pot. The only thing the cooking pot needs now is water. Now, if you have a limited water source and you're running off of water tanks, I would recommend using the water skins. And I would also recommend putting your cooking pot next to a water tap, because it works a lot better that way, especially if you're trying to make a lot of kibble. You see, I got 4 more slots in this. This is a vanilla cooker. So I could put a bunch of eggs in there and let it go. And a bunch more resources. But it'll just take a minute or two. And we will have our first kibble, which is the basic kibble. Now, a lot of people will use the water jars because the water skin does leak water. But, like I said, it just depends on what you have. Am I missing something? Nope, there it is. Take the water skin out of there, and we'll take our basic kibble out of there, and voila! We have one basic kibble. Shut that off. Put our basic kibble in here. Oh, not the water skin. Okay. Next on the list would be simple kibble. And that's with cooked fish, 1 egg, 5 fiber, 5 mejoberries, and 5 rock roots, rock carrots. Now that's one of the reasons why you want to start one of these gardens as soon as possible, because this way you can start getting the advanced veggies. All right, let's go ahead and grab what we need here. You should have our rock carrots. Yes, you do. Anything else we need that we don't have with us? Oh, just the egg. Now, when I'm doing a kibble farm, I like to keep my farm as tight and close as possible, so I'm using smaller dinos. Well, the ones I would recommend are the Diamorph, the Oviraptor, or a Raptor. Now, the Diamorph, I've discovered with a lot of my experimenting, they lay eggs the quickest out of all these dinos. And we have Diamorph eggs in here. Not many. I've been making a lot of this kibble. Take one of them. And where did we put all of our veggies? Oh, did I put it back in here? Yes, I did. And on this, we're going to need the mejoberries. And that is the only other veggie we need. Oh, cooked fish. Yeah. And I got lots of cooked fish. It's great that we have that little pond right there. And we're going to need another water jar. Now I'll show you. I'll grab the water jar. This actually holds 200 water, where that holds 100. And it'll empty the water jar completely. Oh, I had the extra veggies in there. We didn't need the tins, so I just leave them in there. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. It'll still make the kibble. And the other good thing about using the diamorphs, if you make a room, a 3x3 room, and close it in, and I would recommend using some kind of glass, put them on wander. Sometimes they'll be flying around in there. Don't just drop the eggs on the ground. And there it is. There is our simple kibble. Get rid of that. And just put that away in here. That is kibble number 2. Now, regular kibble. This is where it's going to get just slightly different. Because, what we need is the cooked meat jerky. And for this, if you're not familiar with it, you're going to need a preserving bin, which you should be familiar with it. Everybody uses these at the beginning. Now, I have to put mine way over here because I'm slot capped on space. I'm way over allotted space. But I keep this running to make my cooked meat jerky. I just emptied this not too long ago. And for this, you just need the spark powder and oil, and then throw in cooked meat. First time I went to do these, I used raw meat and waited and waited and waited. Never got one bit of jerky. I've made jerky before, and you don't make it with cooked meat. Okay, so we got our cooked meat jerky. This also takes fiber, long grass, and savor root. All right, let's take everything out of here. We'll put our fiber back in there. Now, as you can see, it emptied the water jar completely. Fiber and our spark powder can stay in there. And we need to get our other advanced veggies, which is the savory root and the long grass. I don't know why they call it long grass. It's corn. I don't care what anybody says. So now we have everything on us. We'll go ahead and put our cooked meat in there. Oh, I didn't grab the egg. Or maybe I did and it just spoiled. Happens. That's why I keep salt in my fridge. Extends the spoil time a little bit. Okay, we got that. We need the log grass, savory root. Oh, and can't forget, we need water. Now I'm going to grab the canteen this time. Canteen holds 300 water. Now it'll use up every ounce of water. It's one of the reasons why I always recommend using water skins. Because it will last, it'll last you. I'll put that back in there. It'll last you through making the kibble, but if you're making a lot of kibble at once, some of them might leak out. They hold 100 water, but I think you only need about 50 water to make a kibble. Am I missing something on that one? Big fiber, long grass saver. Nope. And it takes about a minute per, so it's not too bad. Come on, egg. Make it a kibble. Okay, am I missing something on this? I got the cooked meat jerky in there. Oh, you know what? I could be going off the old recipe on that. Let's check the cooking pot. This is the S Plus cooking pot. It tells you exactly what you need. Oh, cooked meat jerky, egg, fiber, long grass, savory root, and water. It's just taking a longer time than expected. Got the right egg. It's a diamorph. Oh, my mistake. It's not a diamorph. Oh my god. Diamorph was the last one. This is the Anki egg. I know there's somebody out there going, it's not a diamorph. Okay. That's why it was taking so long. Let's get that Anki egg in there. Now it'll be quick. And it's probably going to empty our canteen. Well, not probably. It will empty the canteen completely. So I like, there it is, like making it in the cooking pot because it goes a lot faster. And there we go. And that canteen completely empty. That's why I know I'm repeating myself over and over again. But those water skins are about your best. But that is our regular kibble. Now we're moving up in the world. We got superior kibble. Now that egg can be an aloe, an argentavis, spino, tapajara. Those eggs all work great for this. We need citronella and prime meat jerky. The importance of having that preserving bin. And you also need mushrooms and sap for this. So we have our mushrooms. We got our prime meat jerky in here. And sap. Do I have sap in one of these? Yes, I do. Give me a stack of that. Oh, I'm getting too heavy. I gotta start dumping some of this stuff back. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, we're later. Oh man, look at how many Mijos I have on me. Let's see, what else do we... Oh, RG eggs. Because I'm using RG eggs for this because I have a few of them. Nope, that's Gigas. Okay. Back to our cooking pot, which I, of course, left on. We got our RG egg. So we also need citronella. Oh, I didn't grab citronella. I'll grab a stack out of you since you are overloaded. Way too much stuff. Throw our citronella in there. And then we also need our prime meat jerky. Fiber's always in there. We got our mushrooms and sap. And that should give us our superior kibble. Now, sometimes these recipes vary because I am using an older recipe, but I like to check it on this because sometimes they don't use the proper meat. And the wiki, oh, yeah, that's superior. The wiki is a little vague sometimes. Yeah, we have everything correct for our superior kibble. Now, see, if I was using wood in here, oh, I'd have so much charcoal. Wouldn't be funny. Let's just throw everything in here. This way I'm not running around heavy. And take a drink. And it should be done. No. I'm missing something. Got my egg, my citronella, prime meat jerky, fiber, mushroom sap. Everything is in there. Oh, it just takes so long. Alright, I gotta be missing something. Hey, it happens, everybody. That's why I like this. It sort of simplifies everything. Citronella egg, fiber, prime meat jerky, mushroom sap. Everything is in there. Citronella fiber, prime meat jerky, mushroom sap, and egg. And we are using the proper egg. Alright, something funny here. I wonder if it's changed off the prime meat jerky. Let's find out here. I hate when this happens. Superior kibble. Pull. Yeah, same thing as what we... Yep. Same thing as what we were doing. And it probably pulled the egg out of here, didn't it? Yes, it did. I hate when it does that. Okay. We got our egg. And everything else is in here. That is weird. Oh my god. I did it again. Like I said, I don't use a cooking pot much. Now it'll cook. Oh, hey, it happens to everyone. Well, maybe not. Now it'll cook. It just needed a little drink. All I was doing was heating up everything. Oh, you wouldn't believe how many times I've done that in the past. Come on, there you go. Superior kibble. I should just throw the water in there and leave it. That's the only good thing about the water jars that I can say is that you can leave them in there and they're not going to leak. Oh, sap won't go in there. Just sort of sap behind me just to get rid of it. Okay, oh, I pulled the fiber out of here? Sure did. You're going to have fiber back. And so I don't make too big of an idiot of myself, I'm going to grab water right now and throw all three of these in there because we got plenty of room. Alright, our next kibble, I think on the line, is exceptional kibble, which is one egg. Now that could be a Bronto, a Giga, Quetzal, Rex, or Theory. Now, like I said, if you're doing a farm, Theory's about your best bet. Why am I looking in there? I don't need that. But I don't have any Theory eggs right now, but I do have Giga eggs. And that one's going to spoil right away, so give me 2. Oh, I grabbed 20? No, I don't want 20. Only wanted 2. because one's going to spoil immediately. And for that, we also need focal chili. Actually, put that back in here. This focal chili, that is one of those specialty things that you're definitely going to need to make these other kibbles. Focal chili is made with 9 cooked meat, 5 citronella, 20 amberberries, 20 azurberries, 20 tint berries, and 10 mijos. So let's go ahead and grab all that. We'll just grab stacks. Oh, tint berries all the way up top. Amberberries right there at the bottom. We need 9 cooked meat. Citronella. Did I put you in here? Yes, I did. What are we missing? Hammer, Azure, Tint. Oh, didn't grab any out of him or her. We need some other berries. Yeah, I have an overload of this. We got enough to feed an army. And I just throw that in there. And that should make our focal chili. Actually, that's focal chili. We don't need focal chili. Yeah, we need a focal chili for this. My mistake. Oh, man. See, that is one of the problems there. See how it made that? I've got everything else in there. Except for an egg. Oh, I put the eggs back. Okay. And it just emptied our water jars out. Get rid of that dye. All 3 of our water jars. This is one of the reasons why I don't like using the cooking pot. Because it's going to do it again. It's going to make dye for us. Oh, I don't think it needed fiber. Yeah, it does. No, it don't. It does not need fiber. And it did it again. Okay. Stop making that. See, that's a big problem with these. I got something. Oh, you know what it is? Spark powder. Okay, let's grab some thatch. I don't think the thatch will set it off. You know what? I got wood right here. Wood's a problem on these sometimes, but let's see. If the wood makes charcoal, it'll automatically make one of the food colorings because we have all the different fruits in there and veggies. Okay, in the day. Yeah, see, it's making spark powder. You got to make sure you get this out right away so it does not make anything else but what you want. And it just... Alright, I must be making a mistake somewhere. Oh! Right there. Vocal chili. It did make it. Okay, give me all that. Turn this off real quick. We'll put that back in there, the fiber back in there. Oh, and we can throw our focal chili in there too. So now we're back to what we need for our exceptional kibble. Put our giga eggs in there. We got our focal chili. We need meja berries. And the only other thing we're going to need is rare flowers. So we'll go over here. Throw that in there. Oh, give me that. Is this thing full? Sure is. Get rid of the charcoal. Don't need that. Just drop that. We'll grab some flowers. Oh, come on. Light it up. Yeah, it's only because of the focal chili that this recipe will take you a little bit longer. Oh, well, I'm waiting for that because I don't think we have water in there. Yeah, give me one of them. Now it'll cook. I'm so used to having water. I mean, I don't even think I used the cooking pot at the beginning of this series. Come on, everything's in there. There you go. And we have our exceptional kibble. Take our water, put that in there, give me some water out. This way we're all set. All right, and last but surely not least is the extraordinary kibble. That is one of my favorites. But for the extraordinary kibble, we are going to need Lazarus chowder. And Lazarus chowder, where is my recipe for that? Okay, that is 9 cooked meat, 5 savory root, 5 long grass, 10 mijos, and 2 narcotics. So we'll grab 2 narcotics, because these don't have a spoil timer on them. And did I throw that meat in here? Oh, it's in here. Where is the cooked meat? Aha. Cooked meat. We'll just take the whole stack of that. And we need some long grass, mijos, and we're all set. Long grass, mijos, and long grass. Everything else should be in here. Yeah, we're going to take that other egg out and the rare flowers. And this shouldn't take too long. And we'll put that egg back in here. Save that for a rainy day when we need that egg, which at this point right now we don't need it. Hang on, I'm missing something, aren't I? We got savory root. Oh, savory root. Oh, yes. Can't make this without savory root. Right there. Got our good old savory root. Now it'll cook. We'll get our Lazarus chowder and we'll be all set. For our last and final. That's one of the reasons why on most worlds I try to tame a, well, I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, come on, you're taking too long. You can make it in the cooker quicker. Oh man. This might be one of those recipes that are goofy. Let's see here. Yeah, cooked meat, long grass mijos, narcotic, savory root, and water. Yeah, we got everything. It's just taking a long time. There we go. We got it. That's what we wanted. Take that out. This, and take the meat. Okay, last but surely not least, my favorite kibble. Because this kibble will tame every dino on the map. Every last one of them. And that is your extraordinary kibble. And for that, we need a UD egg. I do have a big stock of them. So if you've been watching the series, you know why I get these. You're also going to need honey. Now, honey has a quick spoil time, so when you're ready to make these, make sure you have honey on hand. We need our Lazarus chowder and mijos. So we put our honey in there. We got mijos in there. We got our egg in there. We got water in there for once. And hopefully this will go nice and quick. Oh, where's the Lazarus chowder? Did I put that away? Yeah, I probably did. So I know it didn't spoil. It don't spoil that quick. Now we'll get an egg. Now, it's a lot better in a cooking pot if you have the capability of making that, because you could just put stacks upon stacks of everything in there and just continue making all of it. And there it is, our extraordinary kibble. Last but surely not least, that kibble, like I said, it'll tame every dino on the map. Every last one of them. You don't have to ever worry about kibble again if you have a good supply of UDs. So I hope this was helpful. If it was, go ahead and smash that like button. I really would appreciate it. And I hope to see you guys on the next episode, which I'm not sure if we're going to be on this world or another world. But until then, enjoy your gaming, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye for now.